And we're back again! I don't know what's happening with the connection tonight. I don't have any control over it. I do not manage the networks here. I'm too slow as one. Actually, wait a minute, I just had a flashback to a speedrun tactic at that area. Yeah, seriously, that's... I don't know how I missed that. Just now, I remembered watching a speedrun of this game and I just remembered how to get past that bit. Nagorishi doesn't call his team developers. He considers them more of a family, and it was something Suzuki taught him apparently. Fucking hell! Brandon, stop giving me these feels, please. It already eats me up inside that all these people aren't working at Sega anymore. Almost. Almost. Plus net. Any internet providers that aren't BT or Virgin just seem to get the shittest deal. And I'm not shitting on the shitter deals, it's just how it is. I'm not saying anything's better. Speedrun tactic! Ah! I'm such a knobhead! I know, Sega's fucking cool. I keep telling people this and they don't listen. It's like, oh, what do they make? Sonic? Yes, and they make a fucking hundreds of other different things too that you would probably like, because they don't like nestle themselves into one niche genre. They branch out. Did you know Sega has more intellectual properties than any other game company? That should tell you how fucking, like, how much experiments they did. In all likelihood, Namco and Nintendo should have that title, but they don't. Yeah, Nintendo, Capcom and Namco are not far behind, but they ain't top. That's for damn sure. Capcom were fucking cool in the 90s. A lot of companies were fucking cool in the 90s. I don't know what happened. Let people experiment. People have good ideas. Let them be human. Okay, we're back here again. I'm gonna farm some of these guys. Drop some goodies. I know one of you wants to drop one of those big things. I don't really need those two, so I guess we're fine. Okay, speedrun strat. Yes! Okay, we're back here again, at the Wizzy Wambo. Hey! I think the only company now, well, Sega, Capcom, and to an extent Namco are sort of getting back in touch with their roots now, or at least they're trying. But Nintendo is like, they've always been up there. They had a bit of a wobbly during the Wii era, with all that shovelware, and they kind of got complacent and just relaxed. But since 2017 with the Switch, they've been fucking golden. Everything they've made, it's been good. No disappointments. They're going back to experimental phase recently. Some of the shit I've heard, I'm hearing about Capcom behind the scenes is crazy. Good! It should be crazy! Game companies should be crazy! The Wii and Wii U were fine, but I definitely noticed that Nintendo got a bit lazy with their development during that era. They made some good shit, but some of their other stuff was a bit weird. Like, it didn't feel like a Nintendo game, it felt odd. But that's no longer the case. They fine now. Every company goes through that complacent phase. Sony is going through it again now. Sony go through it way too recently. For the amount of money and influence they have, they should not be going through it this fucking recently. Sony should be fucking shamed. They should do what Microsoft have been doing since I recently got taught that. And just, you know, fucking swallow their pride and just start making good decisions, please. I don't get why it's so hard to not be a dickhead. Just don't get it. If you're going to work, do it! And do a bang-up job, lad. Don't half-arse it. Might as well do it the safe way. Oh! No, safe way. I ain't trusting those spikes. Speaking of Xbox, Phil Spencer wants Xbox Live on Switch, so they can distribute their games in Japan without a console. That's neat. It's an idea, I wonder if it'll work. It's worth a go though. Won't know until you try. Plus, if there was any way I can play Banjo-Kazooie and the Rareware collection on my Switch, that would make me happy. It could work, Brandon. It could work. And it's worth a shot. Those Dead Space 4 concepts made me very sad. They looked so cool, but we'll never get it now. Yeah, EA fucked up there. They shouldn't have bullied the developers so much. Should have just let them do what they wanted to do. Dead Space 1 and 2 are great. Then EA decided to get all meddly with Dead Space 3. It's like, why don't you add guns? Ooh, and co-op play, that makes things scary. Fucking idiots. Hate meddling executives. They don't know a damn thing. You know how to make money, that's all you're good for. Stay away from games. Let the creators work on that. The original director was back on board and had inspiration from Eternal Nightmares. Oh, and Clock Tower, cool. But sadly, it'll never be. Maybe. I mean, it's sad, but... Oh! It's sad, but there could be a chance that Dead Space could make it in another form. I don't know what form, but... As long as they don't replace Isaac. I mean, yeah, but... how? Knowing EA live game service mobile titled Loot Shooter with Loot Box, they kind of have after Dead Space 3. Yeah, EA, unfortunately, EA have the, what I'd like to call, the lesser demographic fingerhold, which is they've gotten all the people that don't play video games like this, but they've gotten all the people who think that video games is just shooty and football, and that's pretty much all they have to do. As long as they pump out one of those games once a year, the lesser demographic of people who think they like games will buy them. I'm not saying you're one of those people if you buy one of those games. I'm just saying people who are those people buy those games. And they make so much money from it, they don't have to give a shit about what you think, about what you do, because they know they will make more money back by supporting that demographic. And that has not changed since the early 90s. They've had the same rinse and repeat formula since the very beginning, and it works. And they know that. They won't change. Oh yeah, it is like Engines fight. That's kind of cool now I think about it that way. Another thing I don't understand is the hype behind Death Stranding and a blind devotion to Hideo Kojima. That's another thing. Loyalty is such a powerful thing for games markets. And I believe you. Like, not believe you. I'm on your side with the Death Stranding thing. Like, I've seen some footage that's been revealed. The trailer that it first came out with the fucking baby in the tube. Just, you know, I don't get it myself. Uh-oh. But I don't think I'll see myself buying the game. And I think... just a hunch, I've got nothing that proves this, but I've got a feeling that that Hideo Kojima is taking his sweet effing liberty having a Sony developer under his wing. Sony developer money under his wing. I think he has spent a lot of money, a lot of Sony's money on Death Stranding. I don't think he's been liberal at all with his cash. I think he's gone full out and he's spent a lot. And I don't think Sony... I think Sony is on this bench of this better do good or he's out. Because I look at the game, and I look at what it's running on, and I look at how it's running based on what it's running on, and I think to myself, this ain't cheap. This is not a cheap game. This was not cheap to make. Ever see Mega Man sneeze? I think so. I think so, yeah, I have, I think. I think in Mega Man 10... Or was that Roll? Someone sneezes. I liked Metal Gear Solid for what it was. But, that's about it, really. Last time I heard, the budget for Death Stranding was the same as Metal Gear 5 at 10 million. It's probably going to cost more now. That's an expensive... What? That's an expensive game. But then again, that cements my point from before. Sony's only use in the video game industry has just been a big bank to help developers make their game. Sorry, 100 mil. I did mean 100 mil. My brain is a fart. Put into perspective, that was the budget for Red Dead Redemption 1. Wow! I liked Red Dead Redemption 1. I like it more than 2. 2 feels weird. Something wrong with 2, and I can't put my finger on it. 1 had a really nice atmosphere. It felt nice. It felt nice to be there, in the world. Red Dead 2 just feels like GTA 5, but in the country. It doesn't feel like a Western. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I need to, like, sit down with it more and make up a better rebuttal. Because me just saying that's not exactly, you know, it's not exactly opening up any eyes, is it? Oh god, I hate those bosses. Arthur Morgan is the better protagonist. His story is very good. Yeah, I agree with that. The game itself, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a fine game, like it's nothing wrong with it. And the story's pretty good. I just don't know, there's something wrong with it, I think. There's something that's in that game that just doesn't meet my standards, I suppose. That's fine. I watched my friend play through the whole thing, so it's not like I'm missing out. I had fun with it. Don't get me wrong, there was a moment where we found a frog next to a puddle. It was making one hell of a racket. So what we did was we kicked it. And it made us lol. It was dead good as well. The frog just arced, just pew, boop, right into the water. And the amount of times that we fucking, like, didn't look where we were going on horseback and just drove our horse into a tree. Proper slapstick comedy. Holy shit, it's funny. Like, I'm not dissing the game. The game itself is great, and you will probably have fun with it. But I prefer the first game. It had a better atmosphere. It felt better. It felt better. I felt more comfortable playing the first game than I did the second one. That's all I think that's all I've got right now, because I don't think I have enough to say about it. Damn it. Well, what is it, Jess? What's wrong? Oh yeah, oh god, that's right, I haven't used the Scout Bee's ability until now. Yeah, if there's no enemies on screen and there's an item, they fetch the item for you. I haven't used it up until now, I didn't think. There it is. Bees are the essential for survival of all humans. You know, as much of a joke that is, it's fucking true. We need bees. We need bees. We need things to pollen plants. Oh, you again. Damn it, I've ran out. Alright. Oh god, that's right. If you just shoot him with Mega Buster, it feeds his flames. I totally forgot. Ugh. It's a good job I stocked up on E-tanks. Oh, that's neat. I like it when wrestlers do that. A little bit of fan service in what it is they do. the one-winged angel. That's cool. No, the Mega Man 11 is the most recent one. It came out last winter. Oh yeah, no, in regards to Mega Man, Capcom have said because of the success of Mega Man 11, they are now working on a new Mega Man X game. So I don't know when we'll get more information about that. But yeah, it's good. That's good to know that they let them make a Mega Man game at all. I was pretty sure that franchise was going to remain dead forever, but when I saw the announcement stream for it, I was totally taken back. Did not expect it at all. I thought we were never going to get another Mega Man game. Yeah, it was. The original writer for the X franchise wanted it to end, I think it was either 4 or 5. But then Capcom were like, nah, make more. And then the series got bad. I thought it was 5, yeah. The series was meant to end at 5. Time 1 hour and 47 minutes and 37 seconds. That's not too bad, actually. I really managed to beat Mega Man 9 in under 2 hours. That is not too bad. Yeah, I could have done better, but I didn't. And that's the way the funny fun come by. What time is it, guys? It's amazing how much Keiji Inafune held back Capcom in the 2000s. Yeah, it is. That's another example of a legendary developer going fucking senile and ruining everything. Except in Inafune's case, he left the company, but Issako's still sticking around for some reason. Shame too, because you know, he made some good shit. Yeah, I think that's good. The last stream I did went on a bit too long and I didn't exactly get a very good sleep. So I think this is a good one. Besides, I need to let my PS4 update so I can play Batman tomorrow. Because there's apparently a fucking 6-hour update. The update's like 8 gigs. It's huge. Why is an update that big? Are they fixing like a lot of problems or something? Was there like, I don't know, we'll find out. I'll find out. Boatman. Yeah, I need to play something with a lot of meat to it, because waiting for Sonic Team Racing to come out, Team Sonic Racing, is doing my tree in. So I need something long, a big game that'll last a while. So that's why doing the Arkham trilogy is perfect. I think that'll take me a good month to get through all those. Stop making Batman fucking... See, this is why I wanted to play Batman, because of all of this fucking that. All of them. I know when Asylum first came out, I 100%ed that game. Because I wouldn't put it down for anything. City, no, I don't think I did, no. Not all of them, no. The first one, yeah, but I didn't bother with City. And I actually don't remember a damn thing about Arkham Knight. I remember playing it. And I remember hating the Batmobile. But that's about it. I spent the majority of my time flying around in Night. I didn't bother with the Batmobile, it was dumb. Made the game really shit. MIHO. Yakuza 6. That's not a... Baseball Yakuza 6. That's not Batman. Do you really think baseball in Yakuza 6 will take me a month to finish? I liked Origins. I don't know why people hated it. I thought it had a better story than the other games. Oh well. Well, I got majorly addicted into it, to the point I actually looked up the rules to baseball and watched Japanese baseball. Holy crap, Brandon! That is falling in love with a sport right there. Yeah, I'll play Batman tomorrow. If I hope to Christ there's no more like, you gotta make another update, because that really put a kibosh in my step. 6 hours as well. I'm gonna have to leave the console on overnight. Or tomorrow. Either way. Anyway, I'm slappy, so I'm gonna go to Slaps. Oh no, yeah, I thought Mega Man would be perfect, because I wanted to play something that would, I wanted to play something that I know I'd be able to play in one playthrough. And I like Mega Man. Mega Man to me is something you can just play if you can't think of anything else to play. You know, it's something you can just pick up and play and be like, that was nice, and then be done with it. But I want to go to bed. I want to sleep. I didn't get much sleep last night because of that late stream. And I had to wake up early, so I only got like 4 hours sleep. It was crap. So I've been awake for like, I don't know, 17 hours? It sucks, it feels weird. My legs feel incredibly euphoric. Mega Man Gold era of Capcom. Yeah, the 8-bit, 16-bit era of Capcom really was their best. That was when, that really was like... They just kept pumping out good stuff. You fucking ape. 17 hours is chump time. Yeah, but I really like to sleep. Like, really like to sleep. If you let me, I would happily sleep through the whole day. But I got shit to do. And I have to eat. And I have to drink. To keep myself alive. So I have to wake up at some point, otherwise I'll just starve to death in my sleep. And probably get a really bad bed sore too. Nasty. And poop. Yeah. I don't want to do bear hibernation. You know, bears you know, I don't want to talk about that. If you want to know what bears do before they hibernate, look it up. I'm not going to tell you. How'd you get the blue bar at the bottom? I was looking around at the features because I was trying to find out how to get the text to shrink on the right. I think there's another feature for it. I don't think it's in the streaming feature. I'll find out. But there was a thing that just said message bar, and I was like, what the hell is that thing? So I click on it, and you get to make that at the bottom. It's weird. All it is text and a coloured bar, that's all you get to do, but yeah, it's a feature, another feature I didn't know existed in the PS4 streaming. So I thought I'd just put it there. I don't know, add some colour. I have insomnia, so it's all good. That isn't good. You're gonna get ill. Sleep is good for you. The only time I would not, you know, harass somebody to sleep is if they have recurring night terrors. I get that. I've had night terrors before and it's not fucking funny. It's legitimately terrifying. So yeah, that's fine. Anyway, I legit want to go to sleep now, enough joking around. What if you are the night terror? Well, there's not really much of a change then. I mean, it's like being told you're adopted. It's like, well, cool, I'm still me, and you're still you. Nothing's changed. My insomnia was really bad the last weeks of uni. Oof. I can imagine. A lot of people get their sleep pattern messed up during the stress times. That Gemini Doodle's getting a lot of attention. Have you made a Gemini Doodle? I'm gonna have to have a look before I go to sleep. And speaking of sleep, I legit need to go. I am falling asleep. Yeah, Batman tomorrow. Hopefully, if nothing goes wrong. Okay, see you soon, guys. Bye.